the family, the foxhole, and the White House. I will not be silent. I was born in December 1960, the third child of 5 in a physically and sexually violent home. I ran away at 16, completed 4 years of college, and then I joined a new family, the United States Army. While exiting an M60 training foxhole, I was sexually assaulted, but I continued to serve until my honorable discharge in 1991. And then, on 9/11, I asked how I could be of service again, and I have remained in the Army since that time. In the military, bystander apathy is never okay. When I heard the bus tape, I felt reassaulted. I endured the hollow apologies and denials of sexual assault over and over again, as he claimed he would sue all the liars. And I was shocked by his supporters' defense. And then there was never any mention of military standards of conduct, certainly expected from an incoming commander-in-chief. As the tide of normalization grew, so did my shock, but also my resolve to stand up and call this hypocrisy out. I dug deeper into this candidate's history as I thought about my brothers and sisters in arms, who would be exposed to his narrative that sexual violence is inevitable when men and women serve together. Rather than change the culture of indifference, he was condoning it. Grab him by the pussy was elected, and I became gripped in a post-traumatic stress activation. There was no justification for millions of Americans, especially military comrades, to ever give sexual violence a pass. I felt like I began fighting a domestic enemy. The family may look fine from the outside, but I thought back to my older sister. I was awakened one night to see our father stretched out over her limp body. I was paralyzed with fear. She was 11 years old. The following morning, rape had been confirmed at the hospital, and at the police station, the detective expected me to recall the details of my father's behavior. It was 1968. Jenny never got justice, and 15 years later, she drank cleaning fluids to end her life. Growing up without justice, you learn that silence is violence. Back in 1984, I was not silent, and I was believed. My assaulter was a crotch-grabbing sergeant helping me out of a foxhole. That locker room talk is a real predator, and the coward did not agree to face me directly. Instead, the battalion commander told me of his consequences. Another reminder of predator protection. I needed him to face me as a whole person, not a locker room, grab him by the pussy conquest. The family, the foxhole, the White House. In the weeks after the election, the faces and the defense of predators seemed amplified. But I stayed true to my mission, using social media and open mic venues as a call to action. Sexual violence is not a partisan issue, but a global human rights crisis. Whenever I can, I tell people about my promise to intervene, act, and motivate against sexual violence. On this mission, I have received many threats, even from military members, because of my efforts to highlight this hypocrisy. I am one voice in the 1 billion rising, willing to stand to tell the truth. I have 2 goals in mind. 1, to present a bill titled Presidential Candidates Conduct and Character Review prior to any political nomination. And 2, to impeach the current president on the grounds that he does not embody the character and conduct consistent with a commander-in-chief. If you can help, please contact me at nosalute45 and thank you for being in the revolution.